President Bola Tinubu arrives the Council Chamber of the State House, Abuja, to preside over the Federal Executive Council meeting, which has the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, the National Security Advisor, the Chief of Staff to the President, Ministers of the Federal Republic, some heads of agencies, and other presidential aides. Before the business of the day, the President swears in the two newly appointed ministers, Mr. Bernard Doro and Mr. Kingsley Ude. They take the oath of office.
I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any matter.
Then a handshake with the President follows. With that done, the FEC meeting commences with a presentation by the Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Mr. Wale Edun, on the economic gains under the Bola Tinubu-led federal government and how investors' confidence has been boosted.
13 sectors recorded growth above 7%, up from 9 in the previous quarter, showing broad-based resilience. The industrial sector nearly doubled its growth from 3.72% to 7.45%, reflecting rising productivity and investor confidence. Inflation eased to 18% in December, while, as we know, foreign exchange reserves topped 43 billion and our trade surplus topped 7.4 trillion.
Responding, President Bola Tinubu expresses his administration's determination to deepen global engagement against terrorism and criminality.
We are engaging the world diplomatically, and we assure all of you that we will, defeat terrorism in this country. The task ahead is immense, but it's resolved to move forward.
The meeting goes into a closed-door session, after which some ministers brief State House correspondents on some of the major outcomes, including approvals given by FEC to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
The Federal Council, as regards to the Federal Capital Territory, ratified the approval of the design and construction of residences of heads of courts. Again, the Federal Council approved the provision of water to the satellite towns of Karu, Karishiria, Oruzo, and Buhari.
The Aviation Ministry got 8 approvals, while the Ministry of Works also got some approvals.
We sought approval of FEC to exclude properties owned by the Federal Airport Authority in and around the airports in the country from disposal to private individuals. Graciously, Mr. President said we should exclude all of those properties from disposal to private individuals. So I'm just making this public announcement to those who think they have bought, who purported to have bought. We will not give those properties to them.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Information and National Orientation restates the federal government's stance on the military invasion threats by U.S. President Donald Trump.
Government is responding to some of these issues in a manner that will also reflect who we are as a country. Maintaining our respect and dignity as a country, and also welcoming the partnership that we so dearly need from everyone, the international community from within, to tackle this issue.
The Federal Executive Council had observed a minute silence in honor of former Minister Solomon Ewuga and a former Chief of Staff to former President Olusegun Obasanjo, General Mohammed Abdullahi, who both passed on recently. From the Presidential Villa, Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.